So, sorry about blank on the couch. I'm currently house sitting for my mother, who is out of state at the moment. I'm just trying to help her out as best as I can. But I'm making this video because with the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation, now Amber Heard is now, people are now starting to believe that she is a terrible fucking person. And look, Johnny Depp ain't no saint. Johnny Depp, he has his vices, and I understand that, but domestic abuse, no matter what gender you are, is not okay. It should never be okay. Domestic abuse can impact someone in a very negative way, and trust me, I'm an example of that. I was with someone who beat me and who mentally just tortured me, verbally abused me. And anytime I tell my coworkers about, my experience on why I have anxiety and all that, they always tell me the same response: man up. Don't, that you let her hit you, that's some bitch shit. Shit like that. And I always tell them that I never hit back because I'm not a fighter. I'm somebody who doesn't want to hit somebody of the opposite sex because I don't know, I was taught that way from my family. When I tell people that story, it's either two responses. Oh, that can't happen, you're a man, or be a man. Man up, grow up some balls, stop being a bitch, shit like that. And if you honestly fucking think like that, because you're a man and you got hit by a woman, you got verbally abused by a woman, and you honestly think that the correct response to that is man up, grow some balls, or automatically not believe in them because you're a man and you got beat by a woman, is a very fucked up response. And honestly, you are in a fucked up state of mind. I was emotionally, physically abused for close to 3 years. It was hell. There would be nights where I'd be scared for my life. There would be nights, where I wouldn't know what would happen. And because of her, I developed anxiety attacks. I developed PTSD. It's horrible. And it shouldn't fucking matter what gender you are. Abuse is abuse at the end of the day. Abuse is abuse. And honestly, that's how we should look at it. Abuse is abuse. It's not good. It's not fantastic. All because a guy comes out and says that he was abused by a woman, people are like, oh no, that doesn't matter. Oh, you're a man, man up. But as soon as a woman comes out saying she's abused, it's all hell on earth. They automatically run to her aid. But what about the guy that got abused? And like I said at the beginning, all abuse should be treated equal, because it's a devastating thing to go through. It's a horrible thing to go through. It can fuck up a guy's mind as much as it can fuck up a woman's mind. And I'm a prime example of that. I have a better life than what I once had. And I got a good job. I got a fan base on YouTube that actually enjoys the content that I do put out. I have someone who truly loves me for me. I got friends who love me for me. Am I perfect? No. I drink a lot to mask my depression, which isn't healthy, but because of that abusive relationship I was in, my depression went down 10 times worse. My depression got worse and worse. My anxiety just developed into this monster that fucks with me all the time. And I'm lucky enough to I have some work friends who I can actually talk to, and they communicate with me back. But of course, I do work with those kind of people that always tell me to man up. I actually have worked with someone who tells me that since I have anxiety, I should just man up, stop being a bitch because I have anxiety, which is not the right mindset to have when you are going through something like that. But abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter what gender you are. I believe it should all be treated equally. And that's why I'm kind of happy that Johnny Depp came out with his abuse story about Amber Heard. I'm glad that people are starting to see who Amber Heard truly is. And for the people who defended Amber Heard saying, oh, she's not lying, Johnny is this monster, he's this monster. There's now evidence, proof that she was lying about it all, that she did abuse him. And you guys defended this abuser because, oh, Johnny Depp's a man. He couldn't possibly be a victim to female domestic violence. Now you got Amber Heard being a spokesperson for domestic violence, who's out there spreading the message of how you should stand up to domestic violence, but yet she was the one who was causing all this pain and suffering to Johnny Depp, and it's fucking disgusting. She is a fucking hypocrite and a psychopath. She is a psychopath. And look, as much as I hate Matthew Santoro for what he's become on Twitch as being this toxic person on Dead by Daylight, his abuse story where he came out about Nicole Harbor was one of the most bravest things I have ever seen. And that's what made me came out about my abuse story as well. Seeing him break down and tell this emotional story of the shit that he went through was one of the most powerful things I ever saw. This grown man, who said, his dad always told him that you should be a man, man up and all that, and he's breaking down crying because someone who he thought that loved him was hitting him and verbally and mentally abusing him. And saying what you want about Matthew Santoro, that was one of the bravest things I ever saw on this platform in terms of just coming out about something like that. And it's good to see that. If you're a guy, or hell, if you're a woman and you got abused, speak up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of what people will say about you. Speak up about your abuse. Because honestly, I kind of wish I spoke out more sooner than what I did. Maybe it would have been a less than 3-year type situation. I just hate the fact that abuse isn't equal. It doesn't get treated equally anymore. Hell, has never been treated equally. The more I think about it, and it's sad. I just wanted to make this video to ramble. Expect the Scream Factory episode 2 Saturday. I'll be showing off 3 new Scream Factory Blu-rays. I do have a poll on Twitter right now. You can go to my Twitter account at Mr. Han Solo. You will see a Twitter poll where you can decide what Scream Factory Blu-ray I buy. Right now, there's one vote for Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is pretty cool. I'm surprised people don't pick that movie. I will say one of the options on there I did already buy out of impulse, so I'm probably going to discount that option, so that's going to get removed. But I'm not going to say which movie it is, but one of them did get bought. But for the winner of the poll, I will buy that Scream Factory Blu-ray, review it, and tell you guys if it's worth the money and all that. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give my side as someone who's a victim of domestic violence. Just give my take on this whole thing. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm going to go catch some sleep before I have to work tonight and get to spend some time with my grandma and just, have fun. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, and yeah, like and subscribe, and see you guys Saturday.